Hey guys, it's Jake and welcome to the channel where I share travel videos, tips, and recommendations. And in today's video, I'll be sharing with you why I went to an unethical elephant sanctuary and what that experience was like. But first, if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, it just lets YouTube know that people like the content, so it'll be shared with more people, which is obviously a help for me. And if you guys want to be around for when I post my next video, do not forget to subscribe. So let's dive in. The place we went had multiple options or packages, whether that be a half day in the morning, afternoon, a full day, or even a 2-day option. The day starts with them picking you up in a classic red saignaw, and they round up the rest of the crew before heading to the property. Once you are there, they provide you a change of clothes and an opportunity to take a picture with one of the elephants. They then walk the elephants over to an open field where they allowed us to feed and interact with the elephants. The experience was interesting because it felt like there was a decent amount of people, so groups of people would just be rotating between the elephants depending on which one was the least crowded at that point. We were given bananas and sugar cane to be able to feed the elephants. And it was funny to watch because some of the elephants would toss away the food they didn't want. While in the field, there were no tricks, bull hooks, or elephant rides going on. We were allowed to touch the elephants and interact with them, which was a cool experience. While we were there, the elephants seemed happy and were interacting with the humans in a nice way. The place we went did have a photographer, and they allowed you to buy pictures at the end of the day, but you were allowed to use your own camera if you wanted. Once the elephants had been fed, they took us back over to the property and educated us on their sanctuary and how they purchased the elephants from circuses or things like that for about $1 million per elephant. They then made sure that we got to smell the elephant poop and had us get in and give the elephants a mud bath.
You're alive, guys. I will let you try.
This was after they scooped out as much elephant poop from the water as they could, of course. Once we were done with the mud bath, they allowed us the opportunity to shower, have lunch, and hang out in the pool if we wanted. One of the first things that stood out after we left was that it kind of seemed like it was a business. The way that they were trying to sell pictures, or as soon as we were leaving, there was a new group that was already coming in. They did also try to explain the process of what it was like to purchase the elephants from the circus or where they were being used in an inhumane way, the cost of how much it was to keep the upkeep, and also to feed the elephants, which, don't make it wrong, that is understandable because it sounds like it's really expensive, but it did seem like they were also trying to get donations out of us, and it did seem like a business for sure. The reason I chose to go to this elephant sanctuary was because it was important for me to not go to anyone that did the elephant rides, the bull hooks, or the tricks, because those are the obvious things that can tip you off that it is unethical, because they use the bull hooks to train the elephants to do the tricks, and anything that would be involving an elephant ride is dangerous to their spine because their spines are really weak. But as I did more research after the fact, I realized that PETA, which is the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, has different guidelines and standards. According to the PETA website, all elephants used in direct contact activities like elephant bathing, painting, and shows have been subjected to the crush process. And true sanctuaries don't force animals who naturally avoid humans into close contact with them. And they keep the visitors at a safe distance because these sanctuaries exist for the animals and not the tourists. Overall, I thought that it was a unique and awesome experience to interact with the elephants in that way. And I do think the people that ran the facility generally cared about, respected, and took care of the elephants. But if you're looking for a true elephant sanctuary, you won't have that close contact because it's more about the animal experience than the human experience. And there's a lot of controversy over elephant sanctuaries, and I try to do my part on the front end, but I did not do enough research to understand what PETA's guidelines were. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys learned a little bit today about what to look for when going to any kind of animal sanctuary. And if you guys want to be around for my next video, do not forget to subscribe. Until next time.